Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia Amadi, a vlogger and actor. You can call me whatever you want. It's okay. Today I just want to sound off on this new madness that is eating the fabric of Nigeria, that even the leadership is being very passive about. I'm talking about the new selfish, useless cause called the agitation for Biafra. I am Cynthia Amadi from the eastern part of Nigeria. I am Nigerian, never a Biafran. We have a lot of people who identify as South. We have people who, when you ask them who they are, they tell you they're Igbos, they're Yoruba, they are Hausas. We have a lot of people who identify with ethnic identity than as Nigerians. And that is the bane of the problem that we have in the country today. Today, I'm going to tell and advise our Nigerian youth to please receive sense. It is such a shame that the current recession going on in the country affects every single one of us. I be get anybody where the cost of bag of rice they reduce from 13,000 naira because it's Hausa, Igbo, or Yoruba? No. When you go to buy one rubber of gari from the market and they tell you it's over 1,000 naira. One rubber of gari used to be 250 naira. Now it's over 1,000 naira. The price doesn't come down because you're Igbo. It doesn't go up because you're Hausa. It doesn't reduce because you're Yoruba. It is still the same amount. So we are all united in the suffering brought about by this recession, but we fail to see that we have one common enemy as Nigerians, the government and the government officials. So instead of fighting them, we channel all our energies into attacking ourselves, dividing ourselves in the process, agitating for Biafra, the North asking the South to move. Come on, what is going on? When are we going to receive sense? All you Igbo youths, where they shout Biafra, 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 go and find out the history of Biafra and Nigeria. Understand the struggle. Find out the millions of lives that were lost. Then come back and ask yourself if a war situation is what we want or what we can afford in Nigeria today. Let us keep in mind that if there is a war today, we are going to lose our fathers, our brothers, our friends, our sons. And our mothers, they will be raped. Our daughters will be raped, murdered. In the event of a war, everybody is a loser. Now from clap, then they enter dance. And so now that some people have put water on fire, then they boil the water. If they boil small, they go. When it reaches the boiling point, all you Nigerian youths that are acting like the affairs of Nigeria is none of your business. All you celebrity Instagram celebs wannabe, that all you do is channel your energy instead of looking towards a good Nigeria or fighting for a good Nigeria. You're all on Instagram, allowing somebody's lives to validate yours, typing away your destinies. When it is time for war, all the telcos, telecommunication company will run. Before it gets to that boiling point, they will run and there will be no Instagram. Then we go face ourselves. And maybe by then it will be too late for us to realize that we should have stopped this nonsense when we had the opportunity to. We spend so much time and energy attacking each other. The Igbos calling for a new nation. The Hausas asking the Igbos to leave. The Igbos, in my opinion, are the most selfish tribe in Nigeria. I am one of them. Yes, I agree. But like palm wine, I know they support bad things. Now, for all of you that are agitating for Biafra, selfish Nigerian youths who are joining that nincompoop called Nnamdi Kanu in trying to divide Nigeria today, is there any tribe in Nigeria that has possessed more foreign lands from the Igbo land as much as the Igbo? No. There is a saying that if you go anywhere in the country and you do not find an Igbo man, run, because what it means is it's either not viable for business or it is not a safe place to live. By this I mean the illustrious sons from the Igbo land have spread their tentacles around the country, possessed different landed properties in the north and in the west, and some of them are even, like in some cases, like what's going on in Lagos, challenging the monarchs in the land. That's to tell you how comfortable they are. But here they are asking for divided nation. Can somebody tell those Nigerian youths that are agitating for Biafra that even the late Ojukwu, who was the propagandist and the originator of this Biafran thing, God rest his soul, but before he died, he did grant an interview where he said it will be a mistake for Igbos to agitate for Biafra, a second time. So all you sons of the land who are just following leadership, who are following people you call your mentors to try to divide this country, in the event of a war, now go lose. It's been a delight to see Nigerians come together to fight collectively, to fight the government for what is rightfully ours. Instead, we are busy fighting ourselves. Mothers, our mothers, caution your children, caution your sons. It is time for una to carry una breast, begin to talk to una children. Remind them of how they sucked your breast, and remind them of how you are not ready and willing to be a childless woman. Remind them of how you are not willing to be a widow. Remind them of how you are not willing to be raped. Ask some of the older ones that is still left in our generation. Ask them, those who witnessed the war, ask them what it felt like in a war situation. So before we call for war, let us first think, because in the event of a war, everybody will be a loser. Now let me bring my point closer home. Biafra this, Biafra that. We want this, we want that. Let us face it. The most ethnic bigots in Nigeria are the Igbos. The average Igbo man does not love his fellow Igbo man. If you see a man from Anambra and you identify as a man from Delta, from Asaba, that shares the common boundary with Onitsha, tell them you're an Igbo man. They will tell you that you are Delta Igbo, you are not an Igbo. You are not a full Igbo. That's to tell you how there is no love amongst us. But amongst the Yoruba people, as long as you speak that language, whether you are from Lagos State or you are from Kwara State or you are from Ekiti State, they identify as Omoya. They don't talk boundaries. So the average Igbo man is very selfish. He is friends with his fellow Igbo for as long as he has an edge over him. The minute his brother is beginning to do well, and the minute his brother starts showing prospect of doing better than him, enmity comes in. Check out our Igbos who travel at the end of the year for festivities around the Christmas and New Year period. Half of them are more conscious about their safety than the festivity that actually takes them home. An Igbo man cannot leave his drink in a gathering where he has his fellow Igbo brothers, and I'm talking even blood brothers, relatives. But amongst the Yoruba, even as much as we are all supposed to, see and apply caution, it is more evident the level of hate that the Igbos have amongst themselves. So for all of you that are agitating for Biafra, una no love una self. Una no love una self. Nigerian youths, all of you that are Instagram champion, expending your time and energy to jump and slide into people's comment section, to become Egbe Wangers and comment Voltrons, attacking people whose life journeys you have no idea about. It is time for you people to slide out of Instagram, slide into reality, understand that things are not going well, and begin to agitate from your government and ask for accountability. Now, let me use a very important example. So people are agitating. Oh, there's no development in my state. Oh, there is less development in my state. There is more development in the north. Federal government gives allocation. True or false? They give allocation. It is time for you to begin to ask your governor what he does with all the billions that is allocated him. Governor Peter Obi inherited a messy state, and he came and turned Anambra State around. In the same vein, you have another governor, Rocha Sokorocha, who is the governor of Imo State. What has he done for his state? Take a trip to Imo, Owerri, and ask me what achievements you can see. These are two Igbo men. Instead, Rocha Sokorocha putting up billboards celebrating people whose direct achievement has no bearing on the development of the state. And you are shouting, government, government. If you're attacking government, at least know who you're attacking. Your governors collect state allocations. They collect funds. Begin to attack your governors. Ask them for accountability. If Nigerian youths come out and begin to burn houses of governors or begin to stone our politicians, after all, oh, by the way, it's been 2 years. Our politicians, the ones in government now, asked us, and they actually gave us the permission to stone them if after 2 years we do not see a fulfillment of the promises that they made to the Nigerian people. Well, it's been 2 years, so it's time for us to begin to publicly stone our government. and the government officials. That way, when they see that the masses are after them, they will begin to come correct before you begin to hide under people, hide under the banners of selfish interests, before you begin to call for the division of this country called Nigeria, before you begin to make rubbish the effort that our fathers, Herbert Macaulay, Nnamdi Azikiwe, and Obafemi Awolowo, and a host of them who actually fought with their blood for this country, before you call for the division of the country. Remember that in the event of a war, there is no winner. Everybody is a loser. In conclusion, our misguided Nigerian youths who are used as a tool for selfish or to achieve selfish aims, I would like to ask Una don't chop 3 square meals a day. Una don't chop 3 square meals a day. All these people where Una they fight their battles, who them help? They help Una. Half of them that are trying to divide this country, Nnamdi Kanu, for instance, that guy should be locked up and the key to the jail thrown away for life. That guy has his family outside the shores of this country. He is a British citizen. So what it means is that at the slight sign of trouble, he can leave the country, and then he will leave you to pay with your blood for an agitation that he started. So all of Una, where they jump, where they do Egbe Winja, where they shout Biafra, Biafra, without even knowing what you're fighting for, ask yourselves, Una get visa? If they begin they burn houses now, they rape Una sister, say they say, okay, make everybody now run. You get visa to run, go anywhere. Because whether you like it or not, the children of the rich, half of them school abroad, and even the ones who are here in Nigeria, by the time push comes to shove, they can leave the country and they will leave you to pay with your blood. So Nigerian youths, if you no get sense, begin to receive sense. And if you receive sense, you know what, apply sense, you no go ever get sense again. Before you fight, ask yourself, what am I fighting for? The people who are asking me to go fight, of what interest do they represent? Do they actually represent my interest? Let us come together and fight the government. Let us come together and fight the policies. It's high time to abolish Federal Character Commission, because clearly it know they work. If not business, it know they move. Maybe when it was formed, we thought, or the people who formed it thought it was going to be of an advantage to Nigeria. But clearly, over decades, the Federal Character Commission has created more division in the nation than uniting people. So maybe it is time for us to take away place of origin from our forms. It is time for us to stop with the quota system so that people who actually achieve certain positions can get the right to be in those positions, and not keeping certain quota for people who do not qualify. Because by so doing, you also encourage those people who are not qualified to achieve just like the people who qualify. This is my own 2 cents. Una fit cost me Egbe Wenja. Time for una to slide into comment section. Now your headache be that.